Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with my Scrap Backwards Monday. And I will tell you that I pulled a lot of the Christmas supplies that I had out of my Scrap Backwards kit. And it included this page which I'm going to cut apart. And this page from the Pinkfresh Surprise Box that I bought recently. I do not mind using this side of this paper. I love the frame, and I love all these bits, and I'm going to put some of them on this side. I also pulled my sticker sheets, and I don't know. I think there's at least one thing on each of the sticker sheets that I probably can use here. So we will see. I have also these embellishment packs from Pinkfresh, which go with the Happy Holidays collection. And I also pulled these frames from Flower Market because the colors go so well with the collection, and I think I can make them work together. And I have some other bits and pieces. I have this lovely blooms puffy stickers. I have these sunshine on my mind. I'm not sure that there's anything in there. I looked at them and I didn't see anything right away, but if I have a square that needs embellishing, I can also look to those. And I think I even have a couple more that I didn't show you on there. And I've got a few other miscellaneous things in the little piece of my kit. Can you, I guess, see that I'm working with it over there? And I have these bits of floral ephemera that I thought I could add. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take everything except this paper off. Anyway, when I pulled all that stuff together, I thought, okay, what Christmas photo am I going to use? And I started looking at photos of the kids, and I came across, when I searched for Christmas, it found this, which is my parents' first Christmas card from 1947. And they're using, I think that's my 6-month-old photo. Doesn't everybody with their first child have all the portraits taken by the portrait company? So I had this little envelope, and I thought I could put this in here. And that's as far as I've gotten with this idea. So I'm going to put that aside. I have this blue, it's adhesive ribbon, and I've got a lot of that blue going on. And I'm being guided by a sketch that I've already done. This is the Scrap Squad Sunday sketch, and I did a very different version of it. I think this one's going to be similar to that, but not the same. So let me get my trimmer, and I'm going to start cutting this apart. Like I said, probably some of these squares will be used exactly as they are. Some of them I will fussy cut the images. Some of them I'll turn over and use the other side. So we'll see which is which. Like, I'm guessing that I won't use the ice skates because I've never, well, I don't want to say never, when I was a kid, when that photo was taken, and today, I do not live in a climate that enjoys ice skating. I did probably should have taken this off first because it's much easier to cut 2-inch squares than a 1/2-inch bit. So let me get rid of this, and then we'll see what we're going to do. I'm going to kind of go through and see. I think this stocking is something, and this gift or something I could fussy cut. I don't think I would use the little gingerbread house. It's cute, but I think this is maybe one of those that I'll use on this side. And I'll fussy cut these two, so I'll cut that. Let me quickly give them a... These don't have a whole lot of angles, and they're going to be easy to fussy cut, and they will look pretty on any of the backgrounds or in between squares. I love this kind of mint green that's in the collection. Okay, so I'm going to put that right there, and then I will get this stocking done. And these squares were numbered like for an Advent box, an Advent calendar type of project. And I don't, that was never a tradition in our house, so I had never heard of it. And I'm ashamed to admit this, but I had never heard of it until craft companies started offering them, and I got them and kind of didn't maybe see the point. So I'm also going to fussy cut this wreath. I like the red background, but I don't want a whole block of red on the page. Little bits of red are going to be fine. And what I'm going to do is break one of the lines in here and then go cut out the inside. So I'm not sure where, I knew I went to Mass with my grandmother and was raised by her, Catholic, and I know what Advent is. I knew the season of Advent, but I never heard of the little or saw, and I other people that we visited, I can't say that I'd ever seen an Advent calendar in anyone's house. So I'm gonna snip through right here and do the inside, kind of the same fairly casual way that I did the outside, except it's a little harder to do because your scissors can't turn as easily. But this is easier to me than using a craft knife. I'm not good with craft knives. I'm not great with scissors, but I do feel a fair amount of control. I've done a lot of fussy cutting since I've been crafting, but I can't say I'm particularly good at it. I just love how forgiving it is because I know I'm not good at it and I still like what I see. Now, I'm not crazy about the red background there, but we'll see how that works. Not going to use the ho-ho-ho, but I can certainly cut the square to have a background. Okay, so we've done one line of stuff. I know I want the snow globe. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it. You can see that what I'm going for are fairly images with fairly simple outlines, except for the wreath. And I'm just going to put these aside because I may want them for something. I like this wreath with the 12 in it. Because that was my birthday. and I'm going to cut out the candy cane. I'm not going to cut out the star ornament. And I'm going to leave the 12 in here and maybe layer something on here. Like put this on the blue background. I'll show you in a minute. And then add the stocking or the present or something. Like layer it up like that to have some dimension. So we'll see how that works out. And like I said, we're going to go here and do the candy cane. Sometimes I do a lot of these things ahead of time, and this time I just decided to do it all on camera because it kind of shows what you can do with a single piece of pattern paper. Put these things over here. Here, I absolutely love the cup of hot chocolate, this little guy, the sprig, the snowman, only I think I might. No, I'm going to cut the snowman out, but I may cut around, never mind. See, I don't want the numbers to show. That's what I'm going for here. Because I'm not doing anything Adventish. I don't really have a need for the numbers, nor do I particularly want the numbers to show. So my squares are going to be mostly the blue backgrounds with the images kind of laid on top of them. And some of the squares may end up being frames. The battery in my phone is going down, and so my phone is yelling at me. And when it yells at me, I'm always glad it's yelling at me because I got an email or a text, excuse me, or it's running out of power, rather than some commentary on my heart rate. But I will say that with the RVR, rapid ventricular rate or response, that I had when I had my phone not alerted me that my heart rate was 150, or it had been over 120 for more than 10 minutes while I was apparently at rest. Had it not alerted me, I wouldn't have gone to the emergency room. And had I not gone to the emergency room and gotten it down as quickly as I did, I might have had some brain damage. Now, one could argue that that could explain a lot, but I would say that in some ways, my Apple Watch has saved my life. So I get nothing from recommending Apple Watch, but someone told me that the new Fitbits also measure heart rates. I don't know if they have and do EKGs. I don't know if they have alarms, and the cardio mobile device, I believe, just requires you to decide I'm going to take an EKG. It's not something you wear all the time. But I am very indebted to my Apple Watch, and I don't have mine is not particularly top of the line, brand new, but I did just update the operating system, and it added a couple of functions that it didn't have before, including blood oxygen. So without buying a new watch, I'm getting new functionality when I update the operating system. So it's kind of like it also works that way with Apple phones and probably other brands as well. But from having been a technology geek, having been the developer of technology, I'm gonna go with this green ornament because it has a pretty green and it has this light pink background that I think will look pretty against the plain blue squares. And then we'll start piecing all this together. I may use the fa la la here as, let me cut this so I can get a background piece. There. And let's see what we have and what we need. I'm going to use, I keep thinking my trimmer goes on the right and I organize things and it goes on the left. So I need to bring it back. Okay. So what did I do here? This little guy, I thought I would put in the middle. And I think I may just leave, I'll paste that down with some foam so it gets a little bit of lift. And then I'm going to add the other squares kind of around it. I'm going to stick some foam in here so there's some lift there. And I may not need to okay, and then you're not going to be able to see much of that lift. I'm going to put this kind of at an angle like that. And then I can maybe stick some ornaments or something in there. Where's that present? The gift package that I cut out right at the beginning. I've lost it. Here it is. Maybe that could be coming out of it. Let's just do it. If I get an idea, I'm just going to do it. I'm not going to there. Okay, now I'm going to put this here and this here. I don't really want to go over this. So that may be, let's see. Let's just see how this works out. I might do, I think I can fit 3 of these in here and 3 here, and then some embellishments on each side instead of the squares. So let's cut 3 more squares. Hopefully I have 3 squares that I can cut. But I could also do one of these frames. I could do this frame, for example, right here. Let's see if we get these there, and this goes here. If I get it parallel with the bottom, I'll be happy. There, and then some squares on the back of this, and I'll put it like that. There. I have a sticker here that I can put some foam behind. And there's a little hole that I can poke through. This is so pretty. And that can go right here. I want it to look like it perfectly fills an imaginary square. And there is this word joy that could be used for the title, but I kind of like this because it says Season's Greetings, because and that's appropriate because that was their greeting card. That was their Season's Greeting card. So let me get some adhesive. I'm going to put it right here and it'll overlap the envelope. So I need a fairly thick foam to go behind it. So I'm going to put it here. And then up here. And I'll have it overlapping right there. Maybe I'm gonna move it over. And have it right there. And then just a little tiny bit of that will overlap the card itself. Okay, now I need another one of these. I'm going to try cutting it out with my scissors. And put it right there. And maybe another. Or do I want another frame? Let's see what we have. We have this green one, or we have this this blue one. It's perfect. It's the same pattern, just a little bit different. The blue looks a little bit different. And then like that. Okay, I think we've got it. And I'm going to put these bits away. Let me get that in there. With having my kit right up here on my mat, I've kind of cheated myself with some of the spreading out space. I was able to, what I like about this mat is I'm able to move things kind of off the area, the filming area. So we'll go behind this, put that there. And that's fairly well lined up. Now we just need to find, I like the idea of having a frame on there and then layering this over that. So I will do it that way. Except I think I'm going to maybe do it on this side. Okay, there. And then I can put a few sequins in there if I want to. I like this little banner-ish thing. Let's see what else we're gonna, let's do our next, I think I'm gonna do that right there. And I'll get some foam. Okay. I'm actually not gonna use that. Let's see. Where did the big candy cane go? I'm not seeing it over here. Here it is. I could do, I don't want to put the red candy cane there. I want to put some foam behind that. Let's kind of dry fit some ideas here. That would go great right there, and I have some snowflakes that I could layer over there. So let me do that one right now. I'm going to cut 2 strips of the thick foam and put one behind the tree and one behind the snowman to kind of hold it up pretty high. And I'm going to do this, and then I'll get some of that thick foam and put behind at least this one snowflake right there. I'm actually going to use another one, and I'll use the blue ones. I have a gold one, but I may save that for something else. I don't want to introduce a new color there. I kind of like the tone-on-tone look. I'm relying on the texture, the dimension, to make these things stand out. So I'll put that one right up there. Okay, I like that a lot. Now I could use this wreath. I don't want the 12 is what I'm saying. The reason I cut it like that is because I did want the 12, but I've decided I don't want it now. So this could go there hiding the 12. Or this could. Would that hide the 12? You'd kind of have to have it wonky. That would, but it's too single color. So let's do this. Put it right there. And then I'm going to just put another piece of foam behind this. I want to put it a little bit off center. There, I like that. Now see, I could add that to there. I like that, so I will do that. That gives me that kind of triple layered look. Okay, now I have these things which could be layered together there, and this one that could go there. But let's see if I have anything else in the, I have this blue ribbon. I think I'm not gonna use it. There's no room anywhere here. Well, let's see. Would it look good as an underlining for there? I actually kind of like that. I'm going to cut it, and then I'm going to fringe it on the ends here so that it looks like this end. And then I'm going to lay it down. Right there. And I'm gonna add this little guy right under there. I'm gonna have to cut the yellow part off. Just kind of adding a little bit of blue there. And then I could add the yellow underneath like that, just for the heck of it. And then I can add, oops, I've got this down on the floor now. I'm gonna stick it on here because it's about the right length. Okay, get rid of this. And now, oh, you know what? I bet I could use this right here. I don't like it well enough to disrupt what I already have going on there. Okay, and I have this little frame. And this could go right there, just kind of filling out areas that, put that there. I'm gonna add this little chipboard snowflake right there and let it overlap. I still don't care for that, so to be honest, I'm looking for something else. Let's see. There's a little tag, a little pink tag. Get this bag open. And just to let you know what I'm going to do with my kit, I thought I would be having my my shoulder replacement surgery in, how about if I did that, and then this, and then that, kind of layered. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Ooh, this side is cute too. I'll do that. So I thought I was gonna be having it next week. And I thought I would be not able to scrap. And I was planning to just kind of let my kit stay like it was and then do some big refresh when I got back into scrapping. Well, it turns out that because of the heart procedure I had, I can't be off my blood thinners for any type of surgery. So I have to postpone it until sometime in January. Or whenever the doctor can schedule it, and they haven't called me back with a date yet. So I'm gonna go here, and then it was gonna be this, right? So I'm gonna put a little piece of foam back there. So I'm going to refresh my kit with the November Mind the Scrap kit as soon as the December kit comes in. I'm gonna put it maybe right here. And then this is going to get a piece of foam in the back, and I have to find something else to layer with it. So I don't like that together. Let's see if we have a I know what we have. Here is, well, you know, this is right next to this little image, and it's exactly the same image. So, how about another little frame? We're going to pull it from here where it has, well, let's do this one. We'll layer that one inside of that one, and then we'll do this right there. Now, I have this, which is very underdeveloped. And I have, okay, this blue frame here. Let's just look at my, there's, I'm not really seeing anything here that excites me. So let's look at the sticker sheets that I have, and none of them are Christmas themed, but if I pair it with this stocking, it should work. There's what attracted me here was this, although I don't think I have any place that I want to use it. On here, again, a border strip kind of caught my eye. Oh, okay. here is this little typewriter, and I pulled the pink one, but I think I'm going to take the green one. And I'll put some foam behind it. And there is a, this is a kind of home-oriented one. It's kind of more Thanksgiving-ish. This strip right here caught my eye as going with the yellows there. And the original page that I'm lifting had, see, little strips at the top and the bottom. So I'm going to tear this, and I'm going to use one strip at the bottom and one at the top. And I actually think what I'm going to do is cut that approximately in half without a whole lot of measuring, and I'm going to place it right here and place this here, kind of centered over whatever the center element is, which is the frame. And now I've lost my stocking. Where did it go? Whoops, this guy came off. So okay, there. Now, where did the stocking go? We're on the hunt for the fussy cut stocking. I've lost it. Go figure. Okay, that's not a good thing. And I'm just not seeing it. And now this sticker is stuck. So this is kind of a mess. Let me check and see if I maybe picked it up with these sheets. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. And nothing there. Okay, we have lost it. So let's improvise. Let's go see if we have anything in here that can be fussy cut or otherwise used. Let's see if there's anything on here. Ooh, that's pretty. I'm gonna use that, I know. Let's pull from here, and I have just spilled. You can tell I'm frazzled because I've lost that stocking, and it's as though I have nothing else. But let's bring these back, and I'm gonna fussy cut these mittens. I was expecting to find maybe another image of of a stocking that I could cut. And there may be one on a full 12 by 12 piece of paper, and I didn't want to do that. So I'll do these, and I'll pair them with this blue typewriter, and then I have to add something pink or red into it to pick up on that color that's in the frame. And we're gonna go here, and this is gonna have this will be a little bit fussy, cutting out this string, but I should be able to do that. I cut all those Christmas light wires out of one of the printables from Scrap-A-Sketch and just had the best time doing that. They're not cut perfectly, but it's meant to look like a mad tangle of lights like you always find every Christmas when you start to do your tree. And so I didn't feel compelled to cut perfectly. Okay, so this can go here, the little typewriter can go there, and I'll find something else. Small and red. Let me get a piece of foam to go behind here. Let's do that. We're almost done. So anyway, I'm going to keep my current kit. I had thought that I would use it until the end of the year, or till I could no longer scrap because of the surgery. And then I thought I'd put everything back or recycle it. Okay, so that's going to go there. And let me get this one down a little bit. Glued down to there. Okay, now I have, I don't know that I need anything red there. I do want to get some, let me put these things back, some small embellishments around. And I was thinking sequins, but little red epoxy hearts would be kind of cute, I think. And I have quite a few of them on this. And if I do that, that's my overlapping hearts. Let me put this right here. And I'm going to put a heart right. I'm going to give the snowman a heart. And I will do a little couple hearts here by the gift. And one here on that ornament. And I'm going to do one here. And then another one maybe right down there. So I've kind of made a little, I think I'm done. And I like the yellow bits here. I kind of thought maybe I would do some kind of sticker or something on one or the other end of that. So, digging back into things. Not seeing where the Christmassy things went. Here we go. I've got, these are too big, but I bet if I had a round frame, I could cut it in half. How about if I did this little blue frame there, with this little pink gift, and then up here is where I can finally use my this banner there, frame here. I'm going to cut the solid blue part off and use the striped blue part. And I'm saving these bits because I know I will use them. I'll put that right there. And then this little guy can get put right in the middle of that. Okay, so that kind of completes those little areas at the top and bottom. And we're done. And I haven't used much from these sticker sheets. I will look, I kind of like this little yellow banner-ish thing, which could maybe go right there. It's not a banner-ish. It's an element that you could string into a banner. So it's one of these, and you could kind of put all those there. So, and I used something from this one. I did not use anything from this one, but there is this little gold heart that I can put right there for a little bit of sparkle. And then I use the typewriter from the other one. Let's see what we can find from here. There are no little hearts and stars. There is the inside of this O has a little star on it. So that could kind of go oh, how about in the middle of this ornament? I like that. So now I want to find another one. Here's a little totally perfectly round one. And it could maybe go here. I think that would look a little bit goofy if I didn't repeat it. So I'm going to find, I've got 3 of them now. And I'm going to add this one to where? Okay, we've got there, there, and there. So this one needs to be over over here. Actually, it does not. I think it can go. I don't think I need it. I'm changing my mind. So I've got 2 of them, and that's going to be enough. So we're done. I thank you for watching, and now I have a mess to clean up, and I will see you next time. And I apologize that I wasn't here for my regular Monday video last week. I was kind of occupied at doctor's offices, and then I got wrapped up in a few other things, and just had my things I had done ahead of time to publish. So I'll see you next Monday. Bye. Let me bring this into range here. Make sure that that's visible so that you can see it. Thank you very much. Bye. And I guess my